many good people, have had their lives wrecked with, and these people like Pelosi in a video bragging about her two $10,000 refrigerators and her $20 a pint ice cream. And I think, you freaking bitch. That's what I think. And I know that's not Christian to say that, but, she is wicked. And I should take that part out. But, I'm so tired of bad people prospering and good people being hurt. And, Mike Lindell is a good guy. Hear what he has to say, and I'll be right back in.
Have done more damage to this country than all the other media put together because they don't talk about things. They don't talk about the things that matter. Steve, I've said if they were a weather channel, they wouldn't report hurricanes and tornadoes. It's disgusting. So when I say it's getting better, more and more it's getting revealed. I mean, for Walmart to do what they did to My Pillow today, and then people start looking it up. Gee, they have 10,000 vendors over in China. This is Walmart. They're very evil. I didn't know some of this stuff. Steve, I'm finding out some of this stuff today about Walmart. I'm going, I don't care about the entrepreneur Walmart. And by the way, we're going to be launching. You can use your promo code Steve War Room at mystore.com. We have entrepreneurs over there, a safe place for them, so you don't have your Walmarts and your QVCs and all the other evil out there that are just take these entrepreneurs.
Before I talk my store, because you and I are going to do a launch on that, I want to go back to. I want you to tell our audience. You got 2.5 minutes. Walk through the misrepresentation lies that Walmart told you before they canceled you.
All right. What they did, everybody. Walmart slow played this. Everybody knows a year ago you had. I'm looking at a list here of all the ones that canceled. Sam's Club, Better Business. I call it Better Business, another corrupt organization. Bed Bath & Beyond, Boscov, Costco, CVS, Kohl's, Target, H-E-B. The list goes on and on. Mattress Firm. It goes on and on. This was last year. What Walmart did, they were kind of like Costco. Costco slow played it for half a year. Then they put the hammer down and tried to crush My Pillow. Walmart slow played this. Last year they took us out of the As Seen on TV section. Then they put it, we were just back in the bedding section. But you know what? Even in the bedding section, it kept getting busier and busier this spring. Well, all of a sudden, a couple of weeks ago, my VPs go, hey, Walmart, we had just got our biggest order of the spring. They go, yeah, Walmart just called. They want to cancel us. I go, what? So I call up their CMO, that's their chief marketing officer. I get a hold of him. I go, what is this all about? He goes, well, your sales are fatiguing. I go, that's a lie. You just gave us our biggest order of the year. And I said, 10,000 pillows for that week. And he says, well, let me look into it. So then week goes by, then this other guy calls and says, yeah, we're going to look at 2023. I said, you get that CMO back on the phone. So yesterday at 4 o'clock, Steve, he gets on there, but it's not the CMO. He's a coward. He had some other VP, executive vice president of Walmart, gets on there and goes, I said, our sales have increased, so that guy's lying. And he goes, oh, no. We're looking at ratings, and My Pillow is rated right under a 4, and you have to be a 4. I go, according to what? What rating thing? He goes, oh, we put this in 2.5 years ago. I go, you're another liar, and it's disgusting. Walmart's going to be all over the news. I was offering a $19.88 pillow, Steve. Now your audience can get that pillow that was going to sell to Walmart. Use that promo code War Room. $19.88 for My Pillows, everybody. Get as many as you want. I was up till 4 in the morning because this hurts my employees more than anything.
Hang on for 1 second. Short break. Lindell on the other side.
All right. That was Mike Lindell explaining what was done to him. And part of it is that the goods that we are getting into America were manufactured in China. China used to be a pretty poor country with a lot of people, and now there's more millionaires than ever there, billionaires. They could have done it the nice way that Trump was trying to do it, which was, to pay your fair share of honor your trade deals, basically. Stop bringing in your stuff and not bringing anything from America back. The only thing that they were taking out of America was wheat, I guess, for their animals. I don't know, but they weren't taking any of our goods. And, the CCP controls the WHO, the World Health Organization, but they don't pay all the money and the funding for that. America does. So why are they having so much control? Why is the Communist Chinese Party controlling the UN, where America is paying a big chunk of the bill there for all their diplomats and scumbags, perverts, and overpaid politicians and administrative staff. So I really think that Mike Lindell trying to get manufacturing back to America, it's the only way that we're going to, be able to disengage from China. China used to be, they were not a superpower when this all began. And it began when, well, that's a whole other story, but, Nixon was big at trying to get the Chinese into the world market. But part of that was that the idea, like what Reagan has said, you have a peaceful world, peaceful countries, it makes sense if you have people and countries around the world being prosperous, you have more peace possibilities. They don't want to go to war with their neighbors. I mean, it's logical, right? But see, the Communist Chinese Party, they don't want to just have control of China. They want to take back other countries that used to be what they considered to be theirs, and they also want to control America. So they just have to disarm us first. The Democrat Party, who's owned by the Chinese Party, Chinese Communists, that's what the Democrat Party is trying to do. They create false flags. There's, so many under Obama, and there'll be a lot more with Biden. Because if they can get our guns, then the billions of Chinese Communist army will just be flooding in, and they're coming in already, but people aren't saying anything about it because that would make everyone get their guns and go to the borders, go to the ports, go to the airports. So they're just doing it. They're just doing it in increments and very carefully and quietly. So, we're in a big mess, people, and it was all avoidable. And there were people like me and others that were trying to get the word out, and we were deplatformed and shut down and threatened. I mean, never in my life did I think, as an American citizen, that I would have my life threatened and be told that I'm going to have my life ruined and then be framed for something I didn't do, and all the rest of the stuff that was done. And it wasn't just me. I keep telling myself, other people had it happen too. But it's hard. It's hard to keep fighting when it's not like I'm got wealthy from it or famous or something. So it's just very difficult. I ask you to keep me in your prayers. I want to tell you about this trip, the Inspired Escape. I haven't really talked much about it because I didn't have much time before the 9/11 2021 last year for the event. I was very, very busy, and I didn't have really a chance to promote it because I was told by the flag catcher up in Cambria, that they would honor the gift certificate. But I had received it from someone that used to work there, and his name is Charlie. And unfortunately, Charlie got ill, and I don't know whether he's okay or not. I hope he is, but it was problematic when he originally gave me the gift certificate for another event that I was organizing, because I couldn't get an answer and get it. So I didn't feel confident to promote the event. And I finally got it last minute, and so I didn't really get a chance to properly promote it. But when I spoke to the Podcatcher, they said that it would be honored. It's for a romantic 2-night stay in a fireplace room, a bottle of local Paso Robles wine, and a wine tasting passport to tour of the 46 West wineries. Now, because of COVID, I don't think that you can assume that all of those are going to be open. And of course, this is also subject to what's available. They have events during the year, and they can block out whatever time they want. And you can't say that you want to come next weekend and be guaranteed that you're going to be able to use it. It's a fairly expensive bed and breakfast, but I particularly like it because it's right on Moonstone Beach, and it's near the sea lions sanctuary that's nearby. And if you wanted to, you could walk downtown to the shops and the art galleries. They regularly have special events like car shows and other. That's the one that comes to mind. But obviously there's lots going on there. But what's unusual about Cambria is that it's still pretty quiet, and it's near. I think it's near Harmony. It's a little small town nearby, but it's very picturesque. But it's on the way north if you were going to go up to Big Sur and 17-mile drive, and then up to Monterey, and then up to San Francisco. So you could make it more than just coming out to do this one trip if you end up getting a ticket and, being in California. You could try to incorporate more sightseeing. The visitors that we've had from Europe have always gone up that way and loved it. It's a very, very special area. There's lots of wineries there. The Fess Parker winery is there. He was the guy who played Daniel Boone. You have the Firestone family has their winery there. Paso Robles wine, I think it's very special. They seem to have just the right climate for growing. But even if you're not into wine, there's plenty of other stuff to do. I just think it's a great place. And even though it's called Podcatcher because they get fog that rolls in, I really think that you'll feel renewed if you go and enjoy this bed and breakfast. And they have swimming, and they have a hot cooked breakfast. At least they did last time I was there, which was years ago. Because part of the problem is with this shutdown in California, it delayed me being able to even talk about this or have it be something that I was able to offer. So I wanted to tell you why I like this area so much. And in case you don't know it, William Randolph Hearst was a newspaper mogul. He would tell the newspapers what to print and what the story would be. I think he was more of a righty than a lefty, but he definitely was a very powerful person, and they call it what he built there in San Simeon, which is nearby Cambria, and the Podcatcher Inn. They call that America's Castle. And it's a very strange-looking building or estate. And it sits up on a bluff right next to the Pacific, and